Hello again. I don't know what happens. Like when I put that camera on, it just immediately makes me want to giggle, and which is really great because getting to filming today has not been easy. But first, because this is my very first regular Flosstube episode. I think this one is the April roundup. I want to do the Flosstube things, which means, of course, checking the day, which is the 27th of April. So it's a Thursday afternoon. My husband is at work in the big smoke. So it's nice and quiet here with both the cats asleep. It was so dark outside this morning, and now it's just nice and sunny. I got the front door open because I love hearing the wind, and it's just really nice. Another Flosstube thing I wanted to do. I love it when people show what they're drinking in their mugs. Here is mine today. This is a Marimekko mug. Marimekko is a Finnish brand, so I certainly love having some Marimekko items in the house. My tea today is my favorite one, which is Lipton Peach Mango black tea. Still hot. Or as my box says, Noir Pêchement. Listen to me sounding like I speak French, which I don't. But this tea is so delicious. I know that it comes in like as a green tea. I haven't tried that. I really like flavored black teas, and this one is just so delicious. Couldn't find it for ages. Then I found it at Australian online shop that sells French foods, and they had it. I ordered 4 boxes. It's so good, and yeah, it tastes good and smells good. Okay, what else do I need to say? If you have already forgotten, or if this is the first one of my videos that you're watching, name of my channel is I Stitch Birds, because it has been pointed out a few times that I'm starting yet another bird. So got me wondering. My name is Laura, which is the way we say the name in Finland. So, but you're more than welcome to call me Laura. And I do want to say now a big thank you to far out. There've been so many people of other Flosstubers who've shouted me out, and wow, that has been such a huge, wonderful surprise. And God, guys, you've done such a good job pronouncing my name. Wow. I've been so thrilled. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, a million thank yous for all the comments that you guys have left. They've again been so wonderful. And I think I'm almost caught up with replying to them. I fell off for a bit because I just wasn't feeling so good. I think I'm still a bit behind on Instagram, but I'll get there. So don't stop sending those comments or messages because they're lovely. it still blows my mind that there are so many nice people out there. Because like I said before, you know, people had become really scary. I mean, like, I still think a lot of it, you know, comes from like school times and getting teased and all that, and because I've always been big, so you always get the looks and the giggles and whatnot, which has been really tough. So what has been kind of life changing for me is that you guys have seen me like as I am. I mean, this is how I look. I got my big chin and not much hair and everything I feel like not so great. But you still left me such nice comments that I have come back to watch my other videos. Like, that has meant a lot to me. And I oh my god, going a bit teary again. No need to go teary. Deep breath. So, thank you. Right, so this morning I was thinking, because I don't know, Thursday has somehow become a day when I've filmed quite a few times. But as soon as I decided, yeah, I'm going to film today, it was like the head started to get filled with the thoughts, you know, nah, you're not going to be good enough, you know, don't do it, you know, it's going to be a mess and whatnot. And gosh, that is so tiring. It really is. Anxious thoughts are so unbelievably tiring, right? And I ended up then having a nap because I guess it's like kind of escaping it because it becomes too much. And I saw the absolute worst dreams again. So when I woke up, I was like, filming isn't happening today. But I then went to YouTube and I noticed that Brenda, Handwork Maniac, had posted a video of her Stitch Mania plans for next month. And I watched that and I felt so much better after that. Like, I like her so much, you know. Honestly, I don't want to like her because because I'm so envious of her hair. Oh, she has so much hair. And I'm sitting here like I'm like half bald now. And I just look at her thick hair and I'm like, you know, can't I have like some of that? But her daughter Marie, oh my, the hair envy is real there. God, her hair is amazing. But Brenda is so lovely. Isn't she just like the nicest person ever? It is so lovely to watch her videos because she's so kind. She's so happy. I think she's like me, gets, you know, she's really excited about her stitching and I love it that she works on so many like different kinds of projects. So, and different counts of fabric, and there's just so much variety, and she isn't scared of anything when it comes to stitching. she's like goes for anything that comes her way, and I think it's amazing. There are still plenty of things that I would be scared of, but no, she's not scared of anything. Mm-mm. So I just finished watching her, and I gave a couple of slaps in the face to the person in my head to go away. Made a cup of tea, grabbed here my whips, and decided I'm gonna make my video, and that's all there's to it. So here I am, and I just need to keep in mind that I'm doing the videos because I really enjoy them. It is so fun to talk about stitching. It is so fun. And of course, because there's nobody talking back to me or anything here, you know, I can talk about whatever I want, and I can pretend like everybody's really excited. Everybody's excited with me. Like, yeah, look at that. You know, we're just as excited as you are. Woo-hoo. So that is the best. Right. Okay, after all that, let's have another sip of the drink. Oh, it feels so good in the throat at the moment. I'll keep taking these breaths just to. So, I have been wanting to write down all my whips because when I was doing my whip parade, I had no idea how many I had. Didn't count them while doing it. And didn't really want to chase them all down again just to count them, because I'm sure I've already put some in a different place and working on some, blah blah, all that. So unfortunately I had to endure watching myself here on Flosstube. You know what it's like, you watched me. And to write them all down in my stitching notes here with a couple of the bin chickens. I think that's what they're called here. It makes me laugh as well. So this is my stitchy diary kind of thing. I don't really use it as that much. Like, I started it last year, so a bit new to this. So I pretty much write here my starts, list my finishes, and try to now once a year write down all the whips. So just letting you know now that I'm here, that this year, wow, it's 4 months in, and I have started 7 new projects. That is not that bad, right? That is not bad. Yeah, started 7 and I finished 2 of those ones. Yeah. And I have finished 11 this year. But yes, moving on. So, my whips, wrote them all down. Do you want to guess how many whips I have? No? Because I have finished one since doing the whip parade, because I finished that chicken freebie. At the moment, I have 76 whips. Is that a lot? A little? Not enough? Too many? I think it's just perfect, because that's what I have. Right, so I was curious to know how many of my whips are kits and how many just other kinds of patterns other than kits. Can you believe that it's 50-50? I have 38 kit whips and 38 just other pattern whips. I bet you are shocked because I think you would have thought that somehow that most of my whips were kits. But no. 38 and 38. And I also was curious to know how many of the whips have birds in them. You know, even if it's not like the main subject being stitched. And of my 76 whips, 25 of them have birds. I don't know if I'm disappointed with that or not. I thought, shouldn't there be more if I stitch birds? But 25 is still quite a few. I mean, it's like a third of my whips have birds, so actually, I think that's pretty good. So there you go. There are the numbers. 76 whips, half and half kits and utter whips, and 25 of them have birds. Oh, actually 24 since I finished the chickens. Okay. So there we go. And as I've done also the kit parades, which were a lot of fun. But I can't believe how many kits I have right now. I have now 2 boxes for the kids because they just wouldn't fit anymore in the one box. So I have one box just for dimensions kits and another box for the rest of them. My RTO kits haven't arrived yet. They are in Australia, but I have a feeling maybe Monday I'll get the first one. So I'll show them in my next Flosstube episode. But I thought I'd share because I finally wrote down my dimensions wish list. And I actually only have 3 on my dimensions unicorn list. And they are Santa's Feathered Friend, which is a, oops, put a picture there, which is a gold collection petite. It's so cute. And I was actually shocked that it seems like so hard to find. I thought, you know, surely can easily find that, but then the second one that I'm after, let's put it up there. It is the Singing the Washline Blues, which is so cute. It is so cute. And definitely need to find that, but at the moment I've bought so many that I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I so badly want that one. And then the third one, up there it goes, is Garden Gate, which is the companion kit to the Sweetheart Gate. Was that what it was called? Because I thought that the garden door one was the with the cat was the companion one, but it's not. It is the garden gate and the Sweetheart Gate. So they are my dimensions wish list. Okay. God, it's so weird doing this video because it's not like I just have my big piles of kits and that's all I need to know. It's like I need to try and actually remember some things. So, how about I start with the whips that I worked on in April. Some of this you've already seen in the whip parade because I had already worked on them by the second whip parade. So the first one, you remember this gorgeous fabric? Look at that. That's only a bird cute enough to stitch, isn't it? So this is the birds and blackwork flowers. Where are you? It's such a... Oh, actually I hadn't shown the... I had only done the March one when I showed this. Oh, fantastic. So here is the April one. I don't have the eyes on the birds because they are French knots, and since I'm using Q-snap, I don't want them to get squashed. So I'll do all the eyes right at the end. But yes, this lovely one with the greens and oranges was the April square. Isn't that beautiful? I really like those colors, and I think the blackwork design on these flowers is breathtaking. Like, I'll go as far as that. It's breathtaking. So that is really, really beautiful. Here is the whole thing so far. So I'll be moving down here, which means doing some more of this great border. I really should just, like, one day, a few days, just do the whole thing, so then I could just get on with the bird as soon as it's start of the month again. Maybe I will. I'll see. When it feels like the right day has arrived. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here because it'll be part of the May plans. So this year, part of the monthly plans is also the challenge I'm doing with Amanda, CrossStitch Angel, where we pick one of each other's whips, and then you have to work for an hour on the one that the other one picked. I know I showed this one, but I'll show it again. So it's the Flowers and Hen by Stitching Land on Etsy, which is my oldest whip, I believe. Oh, there it shows a bit nicer than background. And it is in my chicken bag. Woo! Gosh, that fabric is so awesome. And here it is on the beautiful Navy Ada. And so I've done like the first page of the pattern, and when Amanda picked this, I did this half of the flower, which was great because I got to move to the left, which I really dislike, but it will be nice to pick it up sometime from here and do a bit more, because I think if I manage to do this part of the pattern, then the bottom is easy because I like moving downwards. It's just sometimes I just get stuck, like I did here. I'm just gonna put them back in because I hate doing that afterwards. Yeah, I could have saved myself a bit more space here. It's back. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. So this was the one I worked on. It which is, let me see, here we go. Magnificent 7, a sunset kit. These dogs are so fun. And I really wanted to work on the middle dog and finish him so that at least one of the dogs is fully done. There he is. He is so handsome. But God, look at that gun belt cowboy head. Oh, I do like him so much. You know, it did feel like I was never going to finish him. He, you know, looks like, you know, yeah, easy enough to finish one of the dogs, but gosh, it does take a while. But once I finished him and took a little breather, I actually really wanted to go back and start working on the next one of the dogs. But there's so many whips waiting for loving at the moment, because I have tried to especially pick those ones that don't have a lot of stitches in them and really need the loving, because I really want to make some progress with these whips in a way that I leave them in a spot that makes it more appealing to pick up again. You know, when it already looks like something instead of just having a blob. So then each month since last July, I've been taking part in the kit and caboodle sale. Well, actually, no, I skipped February because I wasn't feeling it. So I think when next February comes up, I'll just start a kit then. Yeah, so that sale was about starting a new kit each month for 12 months. And it has been really fun. So this month I started this one, which is the RTO kit, Sky in the Splashes, which I so love. Every time I see it, I really, really, really like it. That melancholy is just amazing. This one has tons of half stitches, but for some reason it has been going well. I don't know if it's the fabric, which is nice sort of thinner grey Ada, or is it this combined with the threads, but somehow they sat really nicely. So I tried to do like a decent chunk, and that's where I ended up. So that's like one of the puddles and another one here. So the person will be walking like here. So I did some of that and then just big load of the half stitches. And I think it looks really nice. I'm looking forward to picking it up again and working on it some more. Yeah, it was quite funny that this month somehow ended up being like the RTO month for me. I think it must have been because I did the whip parades and the kit parades, and so the RTO kits were in my mind and making me smile, and so then made me want to pick them up. Here we go, the sailor bag. I do like this fabric on the back. That is so nice. I know you guys love this one as much as I do. There he is again. Not gold, but mine. Oh, how lovely he is. So this one I had done sort of fair bit of the bottom half of the cat, and I had done this bit of the gravel. I always say gravel, I mean it could be pebbles. Whatever it is. Okay, why have I hidden it? Okay. Here he is, ready to come out. Show himself to the world. Yay, there we are. So the bottom half is now fully finished. I've done back stitching and everything. I did the other part of the gravel, the pebbles. Oh, he is magnificent. Oh God. I really enjoyed working on him, and I love those colors, like those yellows and like greens, and they just look so nice with all that black. And I was thinking, you know, got to this point and I thought, whoa, I'm nearly done, only the head to do. And then I look at the pen and the head looks enormous on it, absolutely enormous. So now I'm like, I am nowhere near finished. Nowhere near. Even though this, like, the head doesn't look that big, on the pattern it does. I promise it does. Okay, from one RTO to the other, and back to this really lovely one. So this is the current sale by Amanda and me. This is the One Who Loves Flowers. The beautiful little blue-eyed bear there among all the pretty flowers. Those flowers are so gorgeous. I am so happy that the bear part is done, because I did not enjoy so much working on so many browns. Here he is. Isn't that beautiful? It's so cute. So cute. Yeah, so the bear is done. I even went to the other page of the pen and did the top of his head and the ears. So now I only have the top page of the pattern to do, which just means doing these flowers. I think they come up like here. So even though you might foolishly think that it's close to finish, no, it's not. Because those flowers take forever. Absolutely forever. Because they are just non-stop color change. The bottom part of the flowers, because that's where I started. I did the flowers first. And I felt like I kept stitching and stitching and stitching. And there just always seemed to be just more and more colors to do. But yeah, I am very happy with where this is at. Okay, what else did I work on? This is another bag I really love. That's the color of the green. Oh, what a surprise, it's a bird bag. Florina, did you say it's a bird bag? That reminds me, I think you should all go visit my friend Florina's Flosstube. because she's really lovely and I know her in a real life. Because once a month we have a stitchy meetup sort of nearby, and she comes there as well. And her Flosstube channel is Floss's Corner. I'll try and put a link in the description box. And be extra kind to her, because she has to put up with me a lot, because I bomb her with messages, and I'm always pestering her to start new projects, because I think she should have more projects. So I'm always pestering her at that, and I think she's suffering. But she has a steely resistance, so she keeps saying no, which is not fun for me. But go look at her project, because she's working on some really nice ones. And she just did another stitch with me, which I watched last night while I was stitching. She also showed her whole stash of stitchy stuff. So you want to see that too. Say hello to her from me. Tell her that she needs to start a new project, okay? Sorry, Florina. So, next whip, another RTO kit. Whee! Oh, this one got back. So, I realized I had actually started this when I started all my kits. Like, it's been there that long. So, this one is called From a Pure Heart. And I had done some pink. That's it. Some pink here. So I was kind of wondering what I'll get done when I get him out. But look at that. Doesn't he look happy? Yeah, so I had up. I had done that little bit of the arm, and I think the leg. And so when I picked him up, started first with a bit of pink there. Then I decided I'm just gonna color complete the black, and that's what I did. And gosh, it makes such a difference now, like wanting to pick this up. And it went so quickly as well. I was amazed. Then I thought that before I put him away, I'm gonna do the green as well, because that was all the green. Well, this shade of green on this. So I did the eyes, I did a few stitches of the green there as well. And yeah, put him away for now. But it will be so fun to pick this one up again. I've noticed that sometimes when it's suitable for the project, color completing really works for me, because I don't have to make the decisions so much on like what color should I go for next and what to do now and what not. So then I've made a little bit of this one has just been on the desk all month, so that if I feel like it in between the other whips, I can put a few stitches on him. You remember this guy on the sparkly fabric? This is the chamomile cat. I love him. I think it's obvious for you guys now that I love stitching wonky animals, like especially wonky animals, like ones that have really weird faces, like these were weird eyes or weird teeth, or they just look a bit disheveled, or there's something humorous about them. I don't want them to be like just purely cutesy. Like like I really like soda stitch pens because they have gorgeous colors and designs. But I can't get myself to stitch them because they are a bit too much on just the cutesy side. And I need them to be wonky in some way instead. Somehow humorous. So for now, I just enjoy watching others stitch them because that is fun enough. And I stick to my weird animals. So this one, I think I added some of the grey here. Like bits of grey here and there. Maybe some more of the white on the face. And started working on the beanie a little bit. Let's bring him back. Beautiful peachy cheeks. I think we kind of look alike with these rosy cheeks. And that pattern is from CrossStitchPictorial. Oh, last one of the whips for April, which is the Dimensions garden door with that lovely grey cat. So I was going to work on this like really hard because I wanted to finish this door, because then I thought it'll be really nice to stitch either side from there. But I haven't been feeling that great. I think it's been some medication or something making me feel a bit nauseous, so stitching has been a bit of a struggle. Oh, of course, what I had done on this before was that bit with the shadow. Maybe I had gone up like a little bit up here, but see, so I have managed to do some of it. Because here it is now. Here we go. So even though stitching has been a bit of a struggle, I have still made progress. And of course you can't well see that there's a lot of white on white, like this whole area. This one, these are the cat's eyes and a little bit of mouth. So I did a bit of that. I think this is the corner, seems to be the corner of the door. So this will be just like the flowers and leaves and the bushes and whatnot. So the bottom bit is done. So I worked on the windows. They're almost filled. So just need to go around here now. I don't know if I'll put it away. But at least I did the hat. Haven't backstitched it, but that's fully stitched though, otherwise. So I'm pretty happy with what I got done with this one. Made some good progress on the dimensions wayfinder. That's an achievement. Okay, now I'm going to move this pile here. So, guys, I am feeling a little bit lost today while filming. It is just so different, like, because I have to try and remember, like, what are all the different bits that you were going to do. But that's okay. So, what I wanted to do this time is something that I'd like to do at least every now and then. And that is to look at a stitchy shop, online stitchy shop, most likely on Etsy. And just look at it together, because I mean, you know how it is, you know, you go look at stuff on Etsy and you go, you know, oh and ah, and you so want to share it with someone, you know, like, you know, let's look at it together, but how do you do that? I mean, I do sometimes, you know, flood my stitchy friends with pictures. My stitchy bestie Raven gets always fox ones because she likes to stitch foxes. I'm sure that she is well over foxed by now, but I still send her patterns whenever I see them because, I mean, they're fun to see, at least. But I was thinking that we could do some of this together. And of course, if you don't want to look at anything, you're like, I ain't looking at anything new. I don't want to be tempted or not interested. Then you can go to the arrow button and go crazy pressing that until you see me doing something different. Okay? So, I am going to be looking at my iPad here. Of course you can't see the screen, which is fine because I'm going to get my lovely husband to slap the pictures right here all over my face. Hopefully cover most of this so that you can see what I'm looking at. So let's start. I was thinking that we would first look at CrossStitchPictorial because you have seen me stitch stuff from there, which was of course the chamomile cat. And in the whip parade I also showed you a finish of the bear and birds in the woods. I'm going to put a picture here. So I thought that would be like a good shop to start with. So it is a shop in Ukraine, and the designer is Victoria Pakhomova, and her designs are just so wonderful. Like, the animals are so fun. I mean, talk about wonky animals, and they are just so humorous looking. There's some great colors, and I want to stitch so many things. So what I want to do first is to show you the patterns that I bought from that shop. So the first one is this wonderful one with the colorful cats with wonky eyes and wonky looks and gosh, weird. Those are very direct standing eyebrows there, aren't they? So the colorful cats, I like it that it has been made into a pillow here, but I think there's also, I'm looking at the left, like it has been also shown just as framed. But I think that's like super cute, so I couldn't resist that one. Then I have also bought the Da Vinci cat. I don't think you're gonna find this super surprising. That one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this is so I get to backstitch all that scribble underneath. because it's so nice. And the cat looks amazing. Those orange eyes, the black cat. I bet that background is half stitches. Okay, what else have I bought? This next one, I have wanted to start this for ages, and I think this has always been something else that I've started instead. I always think this as a cat choir because, you know, like at Christmas time, like carol singers or something like that. I mean, they could be just standing there looking at first snow or whatever, but it is just unbelievably cute. And this one also, you can buy some of her designs as kits, like that. because I love her kit pictures because the threads are braided, and also she has a lot of options for which fabric you want to pick for your kit. Like this one has the one with the splashes, you know, the dots. So there's even weave, you can pick 8 and in different colors. So it's nice because you can make it what you want. I think some of the kits have only like a couple of options. So yep, depends on one. Yep, go have a good look. I'm not very good at explaining these. Then I just had to buy this Viking cat because it does look amazing. The lovely ginger cat. Yeah, I think this one has to be stitched soon as well. What else? Oh, well, next one is the one I finished. So the bear in the woods with the bunnies and the birds and the fox right there in the background. I am still so happy I stitched this one. Can't believe that I've even FFO'd it because that does not happen a lot because I'm scared of it. Then the next one is, of course, the chamomile cat, which is so cute. Oh, when I look at it here, I want to work more. Like I'm actually working like on the most like intense part, like the most stitching. Then it's going to be just a big load of half stitches and then just like some of the bees and the flowers. It's not bad at all. And gosh, I wish I could draw so I could make that sort of frame, but no. But it'll look nice. However it's finished, it'll look great. So then I move on to the ones I haven't bought yet, but would very much like to buy. And I also want to show some patterns that I really like that I wish that other people would stitch because I really want to see them stitched, but they are just not some that I would be stitching. So there's this bird and the camera. I mean, the colors of that bird are so wonderful. This would be so fun to stitch. The flowers are pretty. The camera looks great. I love the camera even has like purples and it has like purples and blues. It's not just grey and black. So that will be fun. Oh, then the owl. I so want someone to stitch this. I really do. She has 4 of these owls. I think I saved 2 pictures for this look through. And all 4 are so lovely. Somebody needs to stitch these just so that I can see them stitched. Then there's the girl with the blue hair and this wonderful, wonky, weird black cat. I want someone to stitch this one as well. Oh, it is so lovely. Like, I almost want to buy this and stitch it myself because I really love her hair. I love her hair. I love her face. I love the cat. I'll need to think about this one. Then there's another bird with the camera. Another one with amazing colors. This time the camera is a bit pinky purple. So nice. Oh, and a picture here of that first one with as a kit. Oh, that looks so nice. Wow. Okay, here's another owl. Another owl in the snow globe. I love his scarf. I just love all that falling snow. You know, sometimes I really do miss snow. I miss seeing it. I miss seeing snow falling because it's beautiful. So hopefully someone will stitch this one. Here's one for my wish list, which is the watermelon umbrella. I want an umbrella like that. That is wonderful. Like, why does that not exist? But I think that if I stitch this, I really want there to be rain. So with the little bugs there and everything, I would think it would be like a light summer rain. But that's what I would need. Then we've got the polar bear ice cream, which is truly adorable. I love how the cone has been designed as well, and I love the rosy cheeks of the polar bears. Don't you just love this one? Who is going to stitch this one? Somebody stitch this one. If nobody wants to stitch it, I'll stitch it. Okay. I love these two cats together. Sitting there, autumn day, under the light. That is very pretty. I do wonder what color fabric I would stitch that on though. I can see on the left that there's like, it's even done on black. Oh. I bet the light would look amazing on black. And because the cat is mostly surrounded by other colors, it will be okay there. Here's another one that I so want somebody to stitch. The kitty cat blowing like soap bubbles in heart shapes. Oh, that cat is very, very, very cute. Oh, and this couple. Oh my. I mean, you know why I like this one, don't you? Yes, there's plenty of birds here. And I love those bubbles. The couple looks so great. Oh, good Lord, I wonder if it's my husband and me. Because I'm always the milky white one because I don't tan at all, even though, no, I'm more like Rosie. And he's got grey hair. If he had hair, he shaves his head. So maybe that could be awesome. I don't drink wine though, so what do I put in the glass? And what is he holding? Like, is he holding her bag? Oh, is it like a fan? I have no idea. Her blue eyes are just amazing as well, aren't they? So, really hoping that somebody will stitch this, or I may have to go for it sometime. This one here is definitely for somebody else to stitch because owls are cute, but for some reason I don't really often want to stitch owls. I got the grumpy one, you know, with the coffee. But I think that's because he looks like, you know, extra weird. But I think these ones would look really fun and they're great colors. And stitching these would bring on a lot of smiles. If you need some happiness, stitch this one. She has a lot of gnomes. A lot of these gnome patterns where you can't see the eyes. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't know. My husband hates gnomes. I don't hate them, but I don't have any interest in stitching these. But I thought I'll bring up one here that I think is like really cute one anyway. So it's this really beautifully colored turquoise gnome holding a loaf. Yeah, like that is cute. And that certainly could be all around the year one to keep in the kitchen or something. It is pretty cute. If I had any interest whatsoever in stitching them, this is the one I would pick. I don't know how long I can say no to this one. Oh my gosh, he is so amazing. What happened to that eye? Like, it's like, you know, so groggy in the morning. It's like you got the one eye open and the other one just like, I just want to sleep. And the coffee goes all over the place. Oh, stitching this would be just so much happiness. Yeah, it'll go to the in my shopping cart soon, I think. This one, I keep so hoping that Raven will go like, yes, that is a fox I need to stitch, because I just find it really, really beautiful. And I feel like it's also like such a unique looking pattern. It has so many different colors. I like the that it has a lot of these flowers and plants that are backstitched. Of course, there's a bird there. It's like just such a different looking environment, and I really do like it a lot. A lot of backstitching, no, not backstitching, but half stitches. I think a lot of the background is half stitches. Yeah, I think somebody needs to do that one. More owls! Crazy looking owls. If you love autumn, surely this has to go to your wish list, like do some crazy autumn stitching. Because wouldn't this make you smile every time you would see it? Like, it so would. And there's definitely some back stitching on the feathers there and some on the head. But it's not really that bad if you're not a big fan of back stitching. I mean, why wouldn't you be a big fan of back stitching? I don't get it. But if you're not, I respect it. But I will still try to make you love back stitching. Just to warn you. Oh, this one, I love it. I so, like, when I look at this, I so wish that I did Halloween stitching, because this is super, super, super awesome. I could consider maybe doing like like the cat part and maybe the top of the pumpkin, maybe leave the skull and the pumpkin with the witch's hat out, because I mean it's the cat that I mainly like. I think I would still do the bats around him. That will be fine. But I'm definitely, yep, another one that I'm hoping that others will stitch. Oh dear, it's a little cute wonky kitty cat in a teacup in the woods. But that is a big teacup. And again, in those fantastic colors with the turquoises and blues and greens. Another one I like a lot. I like that the trees look different. It just, in her designs, like the nature is just so fun, so different. Oh, I love that cat. Oh, look at those tiny little paws there going over the edge of the teacup. Oh, they're so precious. Gosh, so cute. And then the very last one that I saved. Another cat. Or is it the same cat from that teacup? But no, this has got to be like the brother or sister because of the green eyes. This one I will most definitely be buying. Is even a bird there sitting on the ear of the cat. I love the colors of the flowers and the plants, the leaves. And the cat is super cute with the biggest smiling mouth there. Look at that. And a little chin like I do with it, except for the double chin here. But that is just adorable. So, there we go. Thank you very much for looking at that shop with me. I hope it was fun for you as well, because I really enjoyed looking at it. Right. Then I want to show you a bit of happy mail that I got yesterday. My friend Sherry from Texas sent me a package. And gosh, it was so fun to open. Because she sent me some stitchy stuff. She had visited a shop called 3 Stitches, which is in Spring, Texas. And she got 3 patterns for me. It was such a nice surprise. And I don't think I had seen any of them. Well, definitely not the 2. I don't think I've seen this one. So, here's the first one is by Heart in Hand. And it is Berries and Blooms. I am most definitely doing the berry one. I like the blooms as well, but yeah, I think the berry is like definitely the first one is like, yes, yes, I am definitely going to stitch that one. It uses classic color box, but it has DMC as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Heart in Hand. That is much appreciated. So, then I got 2 Texas patterns. And I am most definitely going to stitch both of them. These are both by Redbird Designs. I don't think I've ever heard of Redbird Designs. So, it will be interesting to look into them some more. The first one is called Texas Signs of Spring. Okay, let's find it. There we go. Not so much glare on it. God. Some more blue bonnets for me to stitch. And a cardinal. Gosh, Texas must be so nice in spring. Even though I always say to Sherry that there's no way I could survive Texas, you know. I don't like, well, I can't handle spicy foods, and I'm just, it's too humid and sticky, which I also can't handle. And there's scary snakes there. And I'm not sure I could survive Texas. But anyway, then the second one is called Texas Spring Blooms. And I think it's lovely. Some more blue bonnets and another cardinal. But what are the other flowers? I have no idea. I'm sure that Sherry will tell me. That reminds me as well that if you are at all into gardening, because Sherry has just started her own Flosstube YouTube channel, because like she says, her stitching would, her Flosstube videos would last all of 30 seconds with her couple of whips that she has. So, but she has masters in horticulture. You have masters? Well studied anyway. So she's my gardening guru for everything. Always bomb her questions. And she has a big yard that she is going to be redoing. There's so much work there to be done that she showed in her first video, which was like a walkthrough of the yard. There's just so much to take out and to prune and to do garden beds and to plant, and what fills me with fear, black snakes under the house. Oh, that is just, I would not dare to go out. No. But anyway, if you want to follow her and see what kind of changes she makes there, and yeah, it's just easygoing, nice videos, and she's lovely. So go watch Heat Stroke in the Garden. I so love that name. Because that's what I would get if I was gardening in Texas. That's for sure what would happen. Yeah. So anyway. So I got those. Oh, I also got a really cute needle minder. Oh, I love it. It's a light one with a good magnet. That is so cute. Oh, well, bring me plenty of smiles when I'm stitching. And because she's so lovely, she also sent me goodies. Like some nice brittle to eat. And she knows that I love trying different teas. I can't wait to try this one. Kiwi pear? Wow, that's I can't wait to try these. Gosh, this is delicious. Pears and mandarins are my favorite fruits. Also got this one to make some nice chunks of iced tea. Watermelon mint. And some wild sweet orange tea. I already tried this one, and just like Sherry said when she had tested it, that it is very orangey, which is what you want. Oh, Paul already stole a couple of lollipops that were there as well, and there were also some drink sachets that I like to use. You know those little sachets. There's like Crush and I think it's Starburst ones, and anyway, lots of different brands like sugar-free that you just empty in a bottle of water and give it a good shake, and then you get nice flavored water. So she sent me some of those as well. I especially like the pineapple flavored Crush ones because it's delicious. So that was a fantastic surprise, even more for me to stitch. I don't think those will be that big. Okay. Maybe they will be, maybe they won't, but I'll stitch them anyway. So what else for now? May plans. I usually have too many plans. I have those set monthly things that I have now each time. But beyond that, I don't plan more, because then the stitching starts feeling like a chore, and I just lose all fun. So I leave everything else to what I feel like stitching. So the month will start with the birds and blackwork flowers, doing the May square, which I haven't actually printed out yet, the pattern, so I'll need to do that. Then for May, Amanda picked, do you remember the one that I was actually embarrassed to show because of how little I had done? So it's this one, the Riolis Kit 1550. Oh my gosh, those blackberries are so lovely, so autumnly. Which is of course appropriate because it is autumn here. And my super big start here, look at that. Oh, how impressive that is. Woo! So I will work on this at least for an hour. So there'll be some progress when I next show this. I'm actually happy that she picked this one so that I have to work on it. And my kit and caboodle kit for May is one that I'm starting together with Debbie from Hodgepodge and Miscellany. Miscellany? I think I finally pronounced it correctly. Anyway, Debbie and I both have this, and I love this. It really is one of the prettiest kits I've ever seen. The colourful Rowan. Wow, I can't wait to stitch this. I was thinking that I would start from the corner because it feels like, I don't know, it just feels like this one is like the right thing to do. And it would make the stitching so much easier for me. But if I felt like doing a middle start, I mean, then I would just start with that. But I think I'm going to try this time to go for a corner start. So that's something new for me. But I think it'll be nice. God, it is so pretty. I think that's it for the stitching. Wow. That was quite a bit to share. So what do we have left? It's the cooking, the cookbooks. I actually got 2 new cookbooks in the mail yesterday. But let's go back to the book I picked last time, which was this one, The Kitchen Passport by Arsene Nafel. And I didn't even realize that he is a YouTuber. Go by his name Andong. I have never watched him on YouTube, so maybe I should go check him out. So, I impressed myself and again did 2 recipes. I baked and cooked. So this one was the first one. Let's see. Is the Turkish lentil soup with some paprika oil swirled on top. So here's a picture of my attempt. I know the paprika oil looks really dark there, but still, anyway. I was really proud of myself for making this soup. I kept tasting it throughout and it tasted really lovely. I just wasn't feeling so great that night again because of the medication. So I ended up not having it for dinner. My husband happily ate a big bowl of it because it was delicious. But later that night, he threw up. Right. That's not very encouraging for my cooking. Oh my God. Oh, poor guy. Like, of course, I don't know if it was that or I guess just something he had in just didn't agree with his belly. I mean, there certainly shouldn't be anything dodgy about the soup. I mean, it was all good. There wasn't any meat or anything that could be bad. So we don't know what happened. So, but I did feel a bit sad. Oh well, these things happen. So I ended up baking something from here. It was this one, pan de sal. I don't know how to pronounce it, pan de sal. So Filipino milk buns. These are good. These are just so delicious. Everybody needs to try make these. They were like, it was like biting into a crunchy cloud. And crunchy only because once these were rolled into, the dough was rolled into buns, you then plop it in some room temperature water and then roll it rolled a bun in dried breadcrumbs. And so around the bun there was like this amazing thin crunch when biting into this cloud-like bun, so soft. Definitely put pictures here. I had mine with some nice Lurpak butter, and just they are so good. Takes a while to make them, but I mean, isn't that with any kind of bread or whenever you use yeast, really? But they were so worth the time and the effort, and I felt really proud of myself because that was certainly something new for me, and I'm usually very nervous when there's anything that feels a bit fiddlier, but these didn't end up being that difficult. And yeah, so nice. Great result. So that was really good. So it's time to pick a book for until the next video. And I was thinking I would pick one that arrived yesterday because I am really intrigued by it. This book is from New Zealand. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Wanaukai? That's the best I can do. I think Raina said that it means good. Did she mean said it was good family food? Anyway, this book is written in both Maori and English. So it's really fun to look at the recipes and have everything. Like here's the peppermint buttercream. So on the bold, you can see it in Maori and then in English. And the actual instructions, they also have both languages, which I think is so fun. I absolutely love it. And all the baking in this book just looks really, really good. So it's going to be really hard to pick what I'm going to bake. Oh, should I make bread again? Make some baguettes? These look good. So if I'm in a good mood and not feeling nauseous, hopefully it'll pass now. Maybe I'll make a few recipes. But as always, my goal is one recipe. If I do that, I'm really happy. If I don't make you do that, I'll give it a good read. If I can do more than one recipe, fantastic. That's always the best possible outcome. I think that's it for today. And gosh, it's like trying to think at the end, is there still something more to say? I feel like there are always such fun, stitchy things to say and talk about, and also other stitches, but I'm still a little bit too overwhelmed to do many shout outs. I do want to say though, do a quick wave to Natalie at Home Sweet Home Homemade? No. Home Sweet Home Handmade. She just got over 1,000 subscribers, so big congratulations. And she has some giveaways, so run there. And she had bought the Dimensions Maggie the Mess Maker kit when she saw me show it in the kit parade. And she is going to start that in September and asked if I want to start it with her. And I said, yes. So if you have Maggie the Mess Maker, where there is as a whip, I know you there. I know you have it as a whip. I know it's been there for a while. So in September, let's get cracking. Let's get stitching it, whether you have it as a whip or a new start. Maggie the Mess Maker comes out. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to grab my whips, grab my tea, go eat some pecan brittle. Pecan? Is that how they say it in Texas? Pecan? And I'm going to go and stitch. I think I'm going to put the garden door away now. Now that I've shown it here, it's like, yeah, let's put it away. Pick a different whip now. Give some love to other whips. So, that's it. I hope to come back in maybe 2 weeks. Oh, I haven't even told that in May I'm going to a retreat. I went there last year as well, so it's coming up again. It's with Vic Stitches. So I think in the next Flosstube, I'll tell more about that one. So until then, let's be in touch. Show me what you stitch. Post a lot on Instagram so I get to see everything, and let's all have really just fun time stitching and giggling at all the fun cats. Bye bye for now.